back here with my controller rumbling a heck of a lot. Celeste REX playthrough, where we are going through and trying to get absolutely everything. Last episode I rambled on and on about not much at all. My apologies. We've now 100%ed the first 4 levels, which is quite good. I'm not including the B-sides because I'm going to do those all after. I've 100%ed the collectibles in the main portion of the level, so to speak. And we're now headed to the Mirror Temple, which apparently I got 24 of 31 strawberries. I didn't remember doing that well in it. I remember finding the Mirror Temple quite challenging the first time I went through compared to the rest of the game. But apparently as challenging as I found Reflection, jeepers. 258 deaths on the summit. I'm missing so many strawberries there. That's going to be like a 5-hour episode when we get there. So you know the drill. We start out trying to find everything with our wits, and then from that point onward, we use a guide after we've gone through it once and we're like, well, I tried. We will say I tried. The real tricky thing about this place is that it is so massive and sprawling that I'm almost positive that every time I hit a strawberry, I'll be like, oh, I skipped like 3 in between here? Good. So what we know is that we're missing the first and last one in this initial block. So I can go back here. I don't know where this first strawberry would be, so I'm just going to be absolutely experimenting and trying random stuff. I can go back, I can go down, I can die. I have to assume that wherever this first strawberry is somewhere that I would not have thought to try the first time through this place, so it suggests it's going to be somewhere kind of weird and awkward, like up this little chasm thing. I think particularly in this Mirror Temple, trying to get all the strawberries here, there's going to be a lot of hushing up and just checking random walls and this stuff because of how sprawling this place is. I'm not seeing anything before we actually entered just yet. That speaks to me as especially unusual or strawberry containing, so let's maybe just carry on to the entry hall here and slam our way into every even slightly strange looking wall as we do. And if we hit that first strawberry, we'll know we goofed big. This room feels complex enough that there should be one in here, doesn't it? There's a sparkly there. That is forward, right? I kept getting mixed up even into this last episode about whether sparkly means collectible or forward. I think in that case it means forward though. Which kind of makes it sound like there's another room, another exit from this room, because why else would they feel the need to mark that one as glowy forward? Maybe not. This is a very big open room I've come to here. I've still not found a single strawberry, which is troubling to say the least. But that was one out there, wasn't it? Yes it is. Oh, I need a boost at the end of that, which is why I shouldn't have done what I just did, because I don't think there's any way. I think you do need a boost at the end there. So how do I do that without a boost? It doesn't actually seem like I would be able to just grip this and then grip. Oh, nope, sorry. I got it. That makes a lot of sense. So which strawberry was that, huh? Because I've already gotten it, so that was the third one, so I missed. Well, it could be that there are a bunch in this room, and it's not, the order of them is not going to be too helpful as they're all sort of in this general area here. So let's just collect as many as we can in this area, and maybe the one we're missing is also here somehow. Wait. That's more like what I want to do. Boost, I can get this as a free platform. Don't boost here because that'll go away. And grab this. And which one was that? Number 6. Okay, right. So there are a whole bunch in this big room here. So that gives me some confidence that maybe the one I'm missing is here somehow. Ow! So we may as well just grab them all so we can... That wasn't very good. Get a good sense of what order the room is trying to go in here. So that was the 7th one, so clockwise makes it go more, or I'm not sure. Let's just grab as many as we can from here. You'll hear from me if anything interesting happens. Oh, that's death. I totally forget how to go forward from this massive first room though, so there's a decent chance I will accidentally take the path forward at some point and skip all the lovely strawberries. The straws. I was more thorough in this place first time around than I thought though. Also, have I mentioned how cool it is that each level has its own unique like Star Wars fade that happens when you die. Like in the last one, because it's all windy, it's like a bunch of streaks come across the screen, and this one, because it's all mirrors, a bunch of rectangles like clip the screen in half. Also, having played Resident Evil now, I think we played that after we played Celeste, right? This music reminds me a lot of Resident Evil somehow. It feels almost like a safe room theme, doesn't it? Oh, right, if you boost, you lose your grip, so that's not smart what I was doing then. To add on to the horrifically nonsensical ramblings of the previous episode, just a little bit, I think part of the reason I don't find this game frustrating basically ever is that they save all the really hard stuff for the collectibles. So there's basically never a point, like in the main playthrough, I think a few times we would come up against a strawberry where I was like, alright, that might take a dedicated few minutes, I don't really feel like it. I can be confident that if I go towards the story way, it won't be nearly as hard and I'll always be making progress. So that adds to it, that feeling of being able to, I feel comfortable coming back to a difficult challenge later, and knowing that the main way forward my first time through isn't going to be nearly as hard as the strawberry that I'm struggling with here. I was commenting on how I think this game is exceedingly well paced. Can you burst out of these balloons? You cannot. Bubbles, I meant. I was commenting on how I think this game is exceedingly well paced in the first playthrough we did, and I think the same goes for not just the actual story and sort of the main playthrough, but it's well paced in terms of the side content as well. Oh, you can burst out of these. Right, so that one I just got was the one right at the end there before the end of this arc, so to speak. Which suggests to me that once I get this key, I'm pretty sure this key and then that door is sort of the end of... What the hell is that behind the mirror here? Oh, it was the bubble. Okay, reflecting. I see. That makes sense. Oh, getting this key and then is definitely the end of this stroke, but I'm starting to think that the first 2 strawberries were also before this room. So I've goofed it big. Oh, hang on a minute. I think I see a strawberry. Oh, no, wait, hang on, I want to go back. No, I meant to retry. It's fine, I still have an opportunity. Oh, this is also a secret passage. Interesting. It is very closed. But I bet up in there is where that button for this is. Because I only just noticed way too late that little incropping there. You'll see it in a minute. If you don't already. Check this out. Boosh! Yes, I figured. It's a button. And earlier I would have been like, what the hell does that do? But since I accidentally made my way into that other secret cracked area, I now know what that does. It opens this, which is presumably a way for a strawberry. Only I cannot just walk over the spikes myself, so I gotta use this bubble, like so. Ah, yes. So here's a strawberry we don't have. It's a good sign. That'll be the last one, though, so the one I'm missing way up front is gotta be it's gotta be before this whole big first room. Okay, we've never seen this before. Let me just look at it and get a sense of what's going on. So it looks to me like, I don't see how, well, it depends. So the one on the far right seems like it would be pretty easy to get. You just boost over there and then you can ride that red bubble back. The one on the left here, I'm a little confused about how that goes about. Because I can ride, so like the one that's right in front of me, I ride that up, and to the second one on my left there, I would ride that up diagonally into that third one, and then right down to the key thing. But then I would have to use my boost to get out of the bubble. And then if I've already used my boost... No, I can probably make that jump, actually. So let me give that a go. Like so, and then like so, and then just jump over this? Okay, yeah. I thought that was impossible for a minute, that jump. But then I looked at it more carefully, and I was like, no, that's very much within the bounds of something I can do. Good. And which strawberry was that? As expected, that was the final one, so I doubt we're gonna find the one I'm missing here. Well, don't look at the desk, that's fine. The one we're missing in that big chamber, so let's just have another look around here. It feels like it should somehow be back before where this, like right over here where the like gondola or whatever it is. How far can I go here? Bad idea. Actually, it's weird, I feel like I was onto something with this little crevice here, but doesn't appear to be anything here. Is there something in here, maybe? Oh, that's exactly what it is! It felt so weird that they let you go so far back here and that you could, like, explore all around this little wall here. Ah, brilliant, wonderful. So that's that. 1 strawberry, 1 death. I'll take it. In the depths part of this whole thing is the cassette tape, and we're missing 2 strawberries right at the end. Who knows where the cassette tape is, though. It doesn't tell you where in the selection of things that might be. Oh, this game is so good about letting you skip cutscenes as well. Everything about this game is very well optimized. And this is also the part where it gets very dark and you have to be lighting stuff up, so let's be very, very diligent in looking all around at special paths and stuff. So we did get this strawberry the first time we came through, although I have no recollection of going up there at all. I definitely was holding down. Like that. It was just like that I did it. I swear, officer. Who knows if lighting up all the lights does anything. There's a weird bit of darkness in that corner there. So let's just do our diggity dangest to be observant as we carry on through here, and I will try and hush up again, because again, this is quite a long level to be going through slowly. And we do have a fair amount of the collectibles already, so a lot of this should be retreading old and empty ground. We find ourselves with yet another really big open room at this point, which is a little distressing, because that means who knows where the strawberries we're missing are. I'll get one and it'll tell me I'm at the 5th one, but I don't actually know how far along that means I am. So it's crazy. I don't remember this place at all. Oh, sorry, that's not what I was meant to do there. I meant to do that like that. But clearly I did it, because we have the strawberry. I mean, look at it. Oh, yeah, you have to aim that. Sorry. It's nice that they give you just enough time falling from the ceiling there, that the bubble will respawn in time if you accidentally did it up instead of to the side like you were supposed to. So which one was that? That was the third one, which means I'm going to guess that this here is the second one. So I guess it's going around the room clockwise? No, that was the fifth one, so I have no idea how it goes around the room. Oh, a statue of one of those twisted reflection monsters. Kind of feels, just because it's so dark, that there's going to be something in like the ceiling here, doesn't it? Like, is this one here more cracked than the others or something? No, maybe not. I mean, it is more cracked than the others, but does that mean anything is what I was asking. And maybe not. So we've got the first 5 now. I think this maybe was just kind of like one big room that had 5 side rooms for strawberries. And I think once you've got them, you can kind of move on this way, and this is forward. Just have one last look around before we carry on. But I think I've covered basically every means of outgress, every side path possible. This kind of looks like there would be something in the middle here. Yes, there is. And what was it? A light. Cool. Is there also maybe something you can break up here? Yeah! Or not. So that's just shut behind us, and I think we're now entering yet another sort of big room with a bunch of side paths that have collectibles on it and such, which it looks like we got the majority of. Let's just be clear about that again. Right, and there's also a key here that we need to progress. But there were like 2 side paths from here that both have hearts on them, right? Strawberries. Damn it. What game am I thinking of where we collect hearts? That makes me keep saying that. Or did I do that in the main playthrough as well? Maybe I always just called them hearts because they have a heart shape to me. Called them hearts by accident, I mean. This kind of has the feel of a room where they might be sneaky enough to hide something more rare, like the crystal heart or the B-side, just because it's again a kind of room where you're going to be heading through really quickly and being like, oh no, I want to get through this fast and not think about it. Like, why is there even an under portion to that, I wonder, on either side of this? What is that? What purpose does that serve? Just a speedrun tactic thing, maybe? Maybe you can go like, ugh, and then, no, I don't see how you would. Right, there's a bit of a delay, so if you hit down and boost to get out of the, or indeed just down and boost at all, it will go forward because you have to be holding down for a little bit after you hit the boost button. I forgot about the way that it works like that. I can stand here. Why would I need to? Seems a little odd, doesn't it? I feel like I'm missing something in this room too, but I'm gonna ignore it for the moment. And this, what's with this big open block right here? I keep doing that. I swear I'm just holding left and not up at all. I was looking for any of the options to see if there was like a way to alter the up-down sensitivity. Because I seem to, like, I keep doing that where I feel like I'm just holding right and left. And it counts it as an upward stroke. It only happens like 20% of the time though, so it's not a real big deal. Now that I'm thinking about it, I think that was a problem I ran into first time I did this as well. I suppose I could eliminate that if I were just playing on keyboard. Or maybe if I use my PS4 controller, because the D-pad's a little more segmented that way. Nah, I won't mess with it now. It's fine. If we die a few times extra, who cares? A deathless run of this game is not something I think is in my near future. Oh, please don't let that be one of the achievements. So that was the last strawberry that I got in the first time we were here. So it says we haven't missed one yet, unless it's in this room and the clockwise. The way it measures which one you got first is being weird again. But I think more likely the strawberries I'm missing are right after this key door. I'll just have one more look around this room and then we'll carry on. Hang on. But then what's this about? No, this is forward, isn't it? So, hang on. Because you go across a big gap there and then you need to put the key in. So that means over here is not what is forward? Or is it another alternate paths kind of thing? So is it just going to be strawberries in here? There's like a weird alchemist table or something here. This almost kind of has the feel of crystal heart material in this room. Not convinced just yet, but... Okay, so to get up here, I need to go and then grab onto this one, and then we get onto the side of it. Like I was saying, it's a simple matter of going and then going like and then going bang. How did I miss that? Come on, me. Be better. This does feel kind of familiar though, so I feel like even though I feel like the key door's up there, I feel like we did end up doing this. So maybe there isn't a strawberry reward for this, and this is just an alternate path or something. So it opened that, but I feel like there's also something else. Things hidden in the corner of this room. It looks too big for there to not be anything up here, like this! So one straw. Oh, and there's also a strawberry here. So clearly I was never here. Right, okay, these are just where the last two strawberries are. Perfect! Well, that does mean we've probably missed the B side at this juncture. One thing... Oh, right, you have to get them all touching the ground. That's the way this works. So I think it probably makes the most sense to start from... here... No, probably not. Hang on. Oh, no, we probably want that one last then. Okay, so... let's do this, and get as far as... get that. Springboard to get that back. Doing that to get that, and then that like that. Easy as, baby! Strob. Thank you, and that's the last one of this block. Still no sign of the B side. Nor the crystal heart to this point, but they probably wouldn't put it in the same one as the B side, considering how many other collectibles are already here. We haven't checked the left side of this, the top of this room yet, so that's good. It's weird that I kind of remember this. I feel like I remember this, because we clearly have never been here. I guess a lot of the puzzles do look sort of, well, they make use of similar mechanics, so makes sense I'd mix them up. That is very on brand. Right, let's just carry on forward, shall we? Maybe in the big, huge, long room where we... that brings you across to the key. Maybe the B-side exit is hidden somewhere in there. So let's be extra special thorough as we go through here. Now there's one block, the next block, there's only one thing in it. That's when you're playing as the monster, is it, maybe? Almost feels like there would be something hidden right here, doesn't it? But no. I guess they wouldn't be out of character for them to make the Crystal Heart part of the monster chapter. That kind of makes sense, doesn't it? Because that would be the trickiest and most unusual thing to do. Although that's it, the last one wasn't actually all that tricky. It gave you a hint that I really took me a long time to find. So what's up with I feel like the roof of the ceiling of this room is unusual. Maybe I'm just being paranoid, but it looks like I missed the B side, and it was probably way back earlier in all that. Oh, hang on. Is this thing bottomless? Kind of looks like it, doesn't it? Yeah! Oh my god, it was. This has got to be where you go to get the B side, surely. Oh, okay, never mind. It was just a shortcut? Wait, what's that? What? Confused. Oh, no, never mind. It won't be a shortcut. This will let us back to the main path. So the B-side's got to be in here somewhere, right? Right? Or wait, if not, then what was that about? Hang on. Sorry, wait, what? Wait, let me back. Let me back through. Wait, what? I'm sorry. Wait, where did I even come from? Where did I go? Where did I come from, Cotton Eye Joe? If it hadn't been for Cotton Eye Joe, I'd have got the B-side long time ago. Where'd it come from? Where'd it go? Why'd he lock the door behind me? I feel like I discovered something there and then immediately floundered it. Did I just go the wrong way? Like, was there an obvious up from there that I missed? Yeah, I feel like I missed something huge. This is not far from where you turn into the monster, I think, so I think I gotta go back. This room also has big Crystal Heart vibes. I almost feel like this structure in the middle is meant to show me something. Like the shape of it, how it's kind of in a cross like that. Kind of feels like it has some significance. Or that there'll be some secret passage somewhere along the wall. Yeah, because this is, I'm pretty sure, where you go and transform, so it won't be that. Let me just hop back to the second block real quick. Nice, only missing 3 now. Because I'm almost positive that like shortcut thing I found, it even played me a little piano chime and everything. Like I discovered something really big, and I doubt it was just like a tiny little shortcut. So let me go do that again. That's probably why I remember the Mirror Temple being so hard, because we got a fair number of the strawberries up front. Oh, or is the novelty of this just that you don't actually need the key to do it this way? Yeah, that's probably it. So that's like a little speedrunner, a little trick to give speedrunners a slightly faster way to go through this. They don't have to go do that key bit. Got it. Well, that'll be useful if there is an achievement for doing this level quickly. But it doesn't much help me find that cassette tape. I think perhaps I was rushing a little more through Pt.EX1 and 2 anyway. I was like, really, like, let's just do one quick and dirty pass, and then I'll use the guide, whereas this time I'm being a little more perseverant, which, obviously, can slightly be credited with, why we're finding a lot more this time than I did in the first few levels. which is my preference anyway. I think it's because I was recording it while I was on a university kind of schedule last time. Didn't really have the hours I have now to just crank out a good expedition searching for stuff. The real trouble with this B-side is that I don't have any clue where in the level it may be. Or, well, where in this block it may be, only that it is in this block. Although I feel like we were pretty thorough with this room, so I'm gonna carry on past this first chunk. I feel like it's probably gonna be in a transitional screen, like in between one of these big rooms where there are like 5 branching side paths. It's gonna be like on the hallway in between them. So after the key door, did we find any strawberries at this point? I can't remember, or is this where it just goes to the bit where you play as the monster? Because I could totally see the cassette tape being like after all the strawberries, which is to say right in the area I presently am, hiding around a sneaky corner somewhere or behind a cracked wall. Although there haven't been too many cracked walls in this level so far. Like above or below this gate here? Is that? It looks like you can climb up there, maybe. My apologies, being that there's no real structure to the search of this. I look till I find it. The recording experience for these episodes like this are a bit weird, and so I assume the viewing experience is also. But it's all part of the joy of it, isn't it? Kind of getting lost for a bit, getting confused for a while, and then finally figuring something out. That's a unique way to die on that one. I'm pretty sure that hasn't happened yet. Oh no, there's a little lump here. See, there's that little gap there made me think that when I couldn't see anything, I was like, oh, maybe you can climb up there. Oh, hang on. Actually, it looked like you might be able to climb up in the middle of the spikes, though. The really long hall of spikes. It almost looked like there was a little gap somewhere in there. Not climb up, but boost up, rather. Sorry. Like there? Oh, there are little gaps, but I'm not sure. Oh, those are just to visually indicate where the doors are about to shut behind you, I see. So it doesn't look weird when they just come flying out of nowhere. Never mind, I thought that was somewhere we might be able to dive up, but it isn't. Slam, slam, slam. Right, okay. So that leaves me with the suspicion that the B-side is somewhere in here. This room seems like a pretty solid candidate, right? Somewhere around... I'm not seeing anything. Like, I could almost see one of those being cracked or something, but I don't really say you get up there anyway, so... I'm just gonna carry on with the bit where you're a monster. Try and be reasonably thorough about it, and maybe this block... Because after you do the monster bit, you come out of here with a key, I think. So maybe after this block, it goes back to the second block for a half second while you go and put the key in, and that's considered the moment where you... And then maybe that's where the cassette tape is or something. I don't see anywhere it would be in this room. So while I is Monstro, let's just smash the heck out of every cracked wall we can, cover every corner we can, and keep on a lookout. I could definitely see them putting this as the Crystal Heart puzzle somewhere in the monster portion. So let's try and be as thorough and observational as possible as we go here. Wow, you just pinball all over the place if you slam around. Oh yeah, and this is how they teach you that the monsters can't go through these barriers. That was a neat little bit of game design there. Make you play as the monster so you understand how it works. So like, is it possible for me to like skip Madeline and there's something secret over here maybe? I can't feel my hands from all the vibration. Hang on, I actually don't see a strawberry, so maybe it wasn't right here that we got the strawberry from, but rather this portion? Almost feels like there could be something hidden right up here as well, right? It kind of forces you to, I'm moving around now, it forces you to land in the center here, but when you die it still brings you back up here as though you might have some reason to be back here. These patterns on the ceiling don't mean anything, right? I think they're just supposed to be goop dripping, but it almost looks like a series of arrows or something. I'm trying to look for patterns like that everywhere I can after the birds solved from the first one. And most of this is not very... You don't have a lot of room to move and maneuver around such that exploring to find a collectible is a likely hit scenario. Most of this is just pure death awaiting. Listen to those drums. So intense. It's the first time the monster kind of comes after you. Oh, so this whole sequence where there's only one heart, strawberry, is just the whole monster chase, is it? Remember the monster chase being pretty long. So maybe it's, maybe they just didn't put that many collectibles in it, just to be nice. I remember there being a few, I thought. Let's have the monsters break as many of the sort of dirt stone walls as we can. There's one strawberry, so which one is this? That's the one in the third third block there. Okay, so there's only one in this whole monster chase? Or does the monster chase go beyond one block? Maybe I'm remembering wrong. Well, anyway, until we hit an obvious next block, I guess we can be sure there's no more strawberries, and we know the B side is in the previous block, so it's not here. I suppose the crystal heart could be here somewhere, but it won't just be in a dirt wall somewhere. It'll be a much more interesting puzzle around it, so I'll hurry through this one a little more. This monster's a lot easier to dodge than Oshiro, I found. Music in this game is so cool, especially this part. Well, not especially, I mean, that's not a commentary on which is my favorite, I'm just saying. Especially right now, I'm feeling this part. The music is really good. Why did I do that? I think my favorite theme in this game was probably the hotel theme. It gets stuck in my head all the time. So is this now the fourth block? Where we are now? I think probably. It was just that chase was just where that one strawberry was. It was just until you get to this big room. So while we're here, I guess we may as well comb it for strawberries, but I still want to head back and have another look for that B-side somehow. I seem to remember getting to this point and being a bit like, okay, yeah, there are a lot of strawberries here. We don't need absolutely all of them. Let's skip a few. Keep this moving along in a timely manner. So I'm guessing there are going to be a few that are not so well hidden that I didn't find them, but rather I was like, okay, forget this. Let's focus on doing the actual objectives here. Ah, not early enough. Too late is also what someone might call that. Almost feels like there could be a strawberry here, doesn't it? I feel like I've come up against that a few times where it feels like there's a little alcove that there's supposed to be something. Please stop whispering in my ear, I don't like that at all. No, enough now, thank you. I'm okay with that, thanks. Hold the whispering, please. I'd like an extra large Celeste, no pickles, no mayo. Hold the whispering. I don't know what I thought was going to happen there. The good thing about when it's a big open room like this is it's pretty hard to move past it accidentally, because it's usually like locked off with keys and stuff, so you know when you're about to leave. I think that the little Celeste mountain mark is what marks a new block, so when we hit that, we'll know we're headed into the last portion, the rescue portion, which we'd know anyway because we'd have gone past the key doors. So let's just put an effort into explorifying around here first. I do remember this room, so if there's a strawberry here, we probably maybe got it already. That said, it's a big room actually, so there could be many strawberries. What's down here, for instance? It is a strawberry we do not have. Good. Bounce? I didn't bounce very good. Sorry. What I meant was... Whoa, duck that. Yeah, fine. Actually, maybe... Oh, this one's much more aggressive attack pattern than some of the other ones. I see that. Okay, sorry. What I meant, obviously, was... like that, and then we go over a bit of like that, and then a bit of like that, and then a bit of, oh, it's easy. I don't know why I was having trouble. I don't know how anyone could have trouble with this, because it's easy! Oh my god, it bounced me so far. It's easy. There's two more in this place we're missing. No word yet on the elusive crystal heart. Nor am I even certain I've found the room it's in. It's not always obvious when you've got to the room it's in, I think. It depends. Some of them are rather obvious, like, you know, okay, yeah, for sure. There's something special going on here, one way or the other. Like, this looks so weird. But, it's not always quite so immediately clear. I feel like I'm missing a strawberry in this room. Oh my god, this thing knocks the bubbles out of the way. That's not good. I accidentally relocked the doors. This, I assume, is how you get one of the keys. It feels like it's something we would have done. I think this is familiar. Oh, right, because this is where we discovered that they can unlock the things for us as well. I seem to remember going, oh, they can unlock the things for us as well? And that seems like the perfect place I would have discovered that, so I can be pretty confident we've been here. This is probably where you get your next key. Yes, it is. Which means that's probably forward, and it's where you get... Right, because you unlock the doors in the middle here so that you can send the bubble all the way through. Right. I'm remembering now. But that means there are still two strawberries. Well, I suppose they could be right after this, but before the Theo bit. Well, there's not like any room between the Theo bit. The Theo bit's like right up here. Once you come around to the left entrance there where my face is, and riding the bubble all the way through just brings you there, basically. There may be like one strawberry on that path, but let's just make sure that I've gotten every other strawberry from every other side path in this room first. Because, like I said, I have a feeling this is where I started going like, screw it, let's skip stuff. This room feels weirdly big. Is there anything... Did I ever lure this monster up this far to smash this for us? feel like I would have. It feels familiar. Right, well there's a key here. Oh, maybe you did need 3 keys for the whole thing. There's a strawberry I've gotten here, which will be either the first or the 4th one of this block. Alright, here. That was the 4th one. Sorry, did we already go down this little hole here? I feel like we did. Yeah, that's where we found the one we just found over here. That was new for us. So the first one in here is either before this massive room, or it's just in yet another side path I've yet to check. I said yet, probably a little too much there. Oh, this like closed behind me. That was weird. Oh no, it's this one. I see. Well, we don't need to get it then. That's just the first one of this block. We know that. So the 2 we're missing are either it's just one more room I've yet to check somewhere around here, or somewhere in this central room, or... Oh no, there was one that was behind a key door, right? At some point? Past all this, and I remember getting there the first time and being like, oh, I didn't even find the 3rd key. I think? So let's follow this all the way along here. And hope that the last 2 strawberries are in this last little bit before Theo here. Well, there's one there. Okay, so right, one is just forgetting having got this key already. Let's hope that is number 5 and not number 6. Ah, it was number 6. So we missed one in that big room is what that probably means. Yeah, I think we probably missed our opportunity to go back now. Right, so let me reload that. Well, let me just carry on until Theo, just in case I see the obvious crystal heart somewhere around here, if it is in fact obvious. I'm not seeing much just yet, and I think we're just coming around the bend that will bring us to Theo and change the block to the next one, so... Ow! How do I trick this thing into doing this again? Oh, hang on, I have an idea. Like that. Right, so here we're transitioning to the bit where the Rescue Theo chapter, so the things I've missed are as follows: 1 strawberry, 1 crystal heart, 1 B-side tape. So let me return first to the depths and try and work out where this tape is. It's not unheard of for them to hide a secret entrance in like another secret entrance. So you go through a room, find a secret, you find like a secret cracked wall or whatever, smash it open. You're like, oh, this is a secret room, and then there's another secret room in there somewhere, which I appreciate. It's cool that it's not, once you hit a secret room, you're not just like, okay, the mystery's over, do a puzzle. It's like, okay, but there could also be some more puzzles and secrets in here because this game's crafty. But it tends to be the B-side isn't not nearly as obscure as the Crystal Hearts. It's a bit more just like a cheeky little side room, and then more of the difficulty is the platforming challenge that it is associated with. When you light up a lantern and it makes those little musical notes, are those actually like fitting in time with the music? Because that is ridiculously cool if so. Hang on a minute. There's definitely like an exit up here. This is weird. Can I get up here and have I? What is this for? What is this for? I don't understand what this is. It's surely not nothing, right? Oh, maybe it was for the benefit of me who hasn't been here yet and hasn't lit it up. I would only see the switch in the dark and I would think, oh, okay, it's probably fine if I do this, right? And climb it like that. So it's just to be cheeky. It's not actually a hidden thing. Not sure. It looks weird anyway. This room also feels so suspiciously barren. This whole big room, and all it is for is to hit that one switch at the top? That can't be, right? It just can't be. Because it's not even a puzzle. Like, it's just, you go through here, and then you jump to this platform, and then this one, and the switch, right? It's like the easiest thing I've done in this entire video game so far. It's so suspiciously easy that there has to be more to this room, right? Maybe this is the crystal heart? Like, there's something in the wall patterns here. There's an eye. There's a cracked mirror down here. Am I supposed to hold up on it for a while? I had to hold down on the other thing for a bit. And the pattern of these yellow lights is weird as well, right? There's no real rhyme or reason, obviously, up front to the placement of them. Which may just be because the wall is broken out in places, but it's weird, right? This whole room is very, very weird. And again, there are a bunch down here too, so maybe that doesn't mean as much as I thought. Right, and all that does is get you into this room, which is for some strawberries. It seems like a lot of pomp and circumstance for something that is ultimately just a few strawberries, right? And this, like, alchemist table thing feels so important looking. We haven't seen anything like this in the Mirror Temple yet, right? No little like background detail structure like that little desk. So I think the yellow lights are basically they were on already, and they're like they don't go out when you leave the level even. They're just permanently on, and that's how they differ. So they're probably not. They probably don't signify anything all that important. This one here is just showing you the switch in case you missed it. But I don't know. All of this feels very odd to me. Like I feel like there's gonna be like a puzzle, like the way the totem poles are facing, or something like that. Some big detail I'm missing. Or little detail, as the case may be. I already did find this one. This was where one of the strawberries was. Oh, there's a treasure chest here. Can I open it somehow? I didn't notice before because it was just such a background detail. But look, there's a freaking treasure chest. Look at it. How does one open? Open. Got a key. It's kind of bigger than the treasure chest, but maybe that'll help. Hang on a minute. There also seems to be an up here, doesn't there? Oh, or not. Never mind. Oh, there was a little corridor there, but there is not. Oh, hello. I totally missed you the first time, didn't I? Ah, there we go. Figured it would be something sort of simple like that. Alright, let's do this one. This one looks like it's going to be totally easy. I'm never going to die at all. Okay, so I'm thinking we want to go right when blue is about to change. So we only have to slam it into 1, which means like... No, that's exactly the opposite of what I'm supposed to do. Sorry. More like that. And then like boost like that, so we get the boost back, right? Oh, this is a cool little remix of the thing we've been having so far. Okay, so this should not be too difficult. I just need to do like that and then climb up the wall here and then get this back. Okay, so once again, this one is all about timing it so that you go past one right when it's about to pop out. So then so I can land on this and then boost again. Oh, that was super easy. God, I don't know why I was worried about a thing. But again, that one was much more a mental exercise than an action one, that one. Okay, cool. So all we're missing now is 1 strawberry and the crystal heart. I think I might be throwing in the towel on the crystal heart on this one, just because it's such a huge place. Well, let's see if I can't track down that last strawberry. If I were certain that I knew which room it were in, I would probably persevere on the matter of the crystal heart a little bit more. But because I'm not, well, I mean, one thing I haven't done today is go back through the Theo's rescues portion, so I may as well do that before I give up on the crystal heart altogether. But I've got the sense it's going to be a room I'm not expecting, and if I knew which room it were, maybe I'd persevere on the puzzle a bit more. But if it's in a room I'm not expecting with a puzzle that is itself obscure, that's going to be a massive time sink to sort of track down. So I'm okay with using a guide for that, I think. Like once I got to the golden ridge, I actually was in the room with the crystal heart, and it was like, oh, okay, clearly I have to do something here to get this. I was pretty motivated to grab it, but... Oh, there's the strawberry I'm missing. And sorry, how long has it been here, A? And B, what room leads to that? Well, that was quick. I actually found the thing. Right, I need a monster over here for it, I guess. Oh, wait, you big thing, get here. Get here. Get here now. Okay. So you're gonna fall. Alright, I need to have an immediate escape route the second I go down there. Oh, actually, I didn't realize there was no ceiling there. That is mucho convenient, because I can just get you up and around here now. Pursue me! And see what happens! Yes, yo! Goodbye. So right up here is where our strawberry is. I don't have enough light to really get a good sense of what's going on in this place. But I also don't recognize this place, so presumably this ends in that strawberry somehow? Oh no, we've been here, for sure. So, interesting. So the strawberry, the way it's encapsulated on all sides by a wall there, it's you either get in... It looks like when the light flashes like that and you can see just a bit... Yeah, like that, you can see a bit more. So it's a blocked off chamber, except for that at the bottom right there, right where I'm standing about, it looks like you should be able to charge through here. So maybe I can lure a monster into that to smash it. Don't know from where just yet. And as a matter of fact, all of this looks monster-proofed with the sort of magical energy and everything. Can I smash through under it or something? But it's clearly like the path to get to there is like right here. So what does one do to... Oh, unless it's from below here, like this. Somehow. Oh, you come out of here with a bubble or something at some point, surely. No, maybe not. Because it doesn't look like the sort of thing where you go around to this side and smash it from that way. There's a very clear path going seemingly right to this little dock thing. Unless I can slam that bubble into the ground. This is kind of the most light I can really get. It's hard to tell if the pathway there... Well, actually, if that floor carried on, it would go to right below this platform, wouldn't it? I can't tell if it goes right and then it curves up into where that bubbles chamber is, or if it curves, like, it carries on down here. So hang on. Let me try slamming the bubble into the ground from there. Where does this go, by the way? This whole thing. Which, never mind. So if I just slam this right into the ground... Oh, it's as easy as that. Okay, never mind. I thought I was really wildly overcomplicating that. Good. So let's pop out now, and the only thing we're missing is the Crystal Heart. I haven't, like, foggiest where to check for it, but the one place we haven't been today is the Theo's rescue section, so let's just start from here and see if I run into any obvious... Dang, girl, you can lift, can't she, though? She's so strong and cool. See if we run into any obvious point where Crystal Heart may be hiding. I remember this being mostly pretty action intensive though, such that I wouldn't have imagined they would hide a puzzle at this portion, but of course, I wouldn't have imagined they'd hide a puzzle at this portion, or the words said before they hide a puzzle somewhere, so that's so cool. That like whining synth line that's like really high up there is the same note that always plays when Badeline's coming around and causing trouble. So you can like feel her influence all the way through here, and that doubt from Madeline. It's so cool. Oh, I only just realized it's kind of cool that the monster can hit the keys as well, because it is ostensibly part of Madeline. That is very cool. Damn it. Just a hair away. The switch is just for that strawberry, so... Let's go! I feel like the eyes and the walls are going to have something to do with if there is some kind of puzzle, Crystal Heart puzzle going on anywhere around here. This is fine. This is fine. There are no problems occurring with what's going on right now. This is exactly what I wanted to happen. Oh, obviously what you're supposed to do here is do this to launch Theo, so you don't actually have to carry him through this bit. Duh. Sorry. Game design. My apologies. My brain was shutting off for that point and decided that it was time to not be smart. And again, this is the kind of room you'd be hurrying through, and that's where they like to put the special collectibles. Oops, I killed Theo. Bad move. Generally not considered a good speedrun tactic, I don't think, killing Theo. Is it my imagination, or is there like a weird patch of light coming from here? I think it's my imagination. Oh, it's just because part of the wall is broken out there. I'm coming to the end of this portion, I think, though, so... If there is a Crystal Heart puzzle, I seem to have walked right by it. I was thinking the same thing, Theo. Wait, hang on. If I came here without Theo, am I dead? I'm not allowed to go back? That's kind of weird. Oh, I can lure the monster into smashing it with switch for me, I guess, maybe. No, I can't, because I can't go back through here either. Oh, wow. If you go here without Theo, you just lose. News. Big if true. Right, now we've kind of come to what feels like it's just going to be a big, conclusive thing where you run through here, so... Probably Crystal Heart would have been closer to the center of the level, I would guess. And this is just the end. Because if this was your first time through, they wouldn't want to ruin the suspense of this moment by putting a big collectible puzzle in here. So it would appear I have to throw in the towel on the location of the Crystal Heart, but we got everything else, and what I will try to do is, as before, I will try to just look at where it is located, and not the actual solution to the puzzle. But maybe if I speed read too quickly, I'll accidentally see it, and I apologize if so, but I'm going to do my best not to. IGN says, Chapter 5 is a doozy. Its almost maze-like layout will drive anyone searching for all the nooks and crannies up the wall. Hey, I got everything with the Crystal Heart, alright? Oh, right, okay. So that thing I found where you go under the, That's the wrong chapter. Where you go into the platform, and I was like, oh, that's just a weird little speedrunning thing. Apparently that's part of it. I haven't read beyond that just yet. I'm trying to read like one line at a time so I don't spoil myself for the puzzle, only for the location. It's not here either, is it? It's in chapter 2. Block 2, rather, the depths. So right, I found this much out by myself, and now what do we do when we're up here? IGN, tell me everything. No, not everything. Don't tell me the puzzle bit, but tell me what the heart is next. Oh, I do actually need the key from this part, though, because there's another thing you can put the key into. Let me just see if I can find where it... Oh, well, it's beyond here anyway. Well, it makes me happy that I at least found that little skip, because that seems to be the most important part of finding the Crystal Heart here. So I had like every step except for the the heart itself. There's somewhere else you can use the key that you would have used there, and then presumably there's a puzzle after that. I'm very pleased I looked that up, because I almost definitely was about... I had basically already dismissed that whole key secret passage I found as being just a little speedrun, useful thing for speedruns. I'll just close the guide now and see if I can figure out the rest of that on my own. Now that I know I'm supposed to use that key elsewhere past that hallway, that should be a pretty good clue. So got the key, going to the right here, taking a little secret passage. I think they basically said you want to carry on through this next room as normal, and then past this, quote, long hallway is something you can break in the ground that will lead you to a locked door. So let us go see if I read that correctly now. This, I assume, is the long hallway, so there's something I can break. Ah, this, right? Right. We did find this key here earlier, and I assumed that you got a key from after the mirror, because I couldn't remember what happened here, but that's not actually it at all. This is where you get to use this key, and somewhere in here will be the puzzle for the crystal heart. I'm afraid of this room and everything in it! Okay, so starting with... starting with this. Okay. Gonna be doing a bit of this now, are we? Yeet! Oh, there wasn't actually a yeeting need to be happening there. Okay, up here. And then... Whoa, that pushed me down more than let me grapple onto it, which is kind of what I was expecting. Yo! Oh, I can boost there again. What am I doing? Yeah, yippee! And this goes here, and I just go hit. Then and this maybe kills me if it gets too high. It does not. No. And we go and we go. Oh, it's not. There's not even a puzzle you need to do for it. It's just sitting there when you get there. Neat. So really the puzzle part of that was just finding that secret passage, which I did. I just didn't put together. So I got like 80% of what was needed for this one. I just didn't put together that I was supposed to use the key somewhere else when I got up here. So I'm not too displeased with that, and I'm glad I looked it up at that point, because I would have been going through the rest of this room just like the rest of this temple, just like slamming myself into every wall and trying to look for patterns that weren't there everywhere else. So, quiet and falling! Alright, no need to be judgmental about what I've been doing for the past hour and a half. So there you have it, the Mirror Temple 100%ed. We've got most of that without a guide. It's on to Reflection next, which there are no strawberries there, and there maybe is a cassette. But it'll be probably a much shorter episode because it's just the cassette and the crystal heart, I imagine, although it will be a rather challenging one, I guess, because we won't know where any of those things are. Although I'm pretty sure we found the crystal heart room in that mission. I just gave up and didn't know what to do, so I'll probably return there and then try and figure it out. But that is all for now. Next video on the channel is going to be some more Hitman 2 Silent Assassin, and next time here, yeah, we're going to clear out those next few levels. By that point, we'll have all the hearts, the crystal hearts, the B-sides, and, no, that's it. Strawberries, I meant, not hearts. We'll be able to go try out Core, and after that I'll tick through all the B-sides, and then after that we'll look at the achievements list to see what's left. Woo! I'm loving this. Thank you so very much for coming around. Hopefully I'll see you around. Admiral's gonna be out of here now. Peace! As far as the elevator, in fact, it almost seems as though I have less suspicion of this outfit than the firefighter's outfit, which I will admit I don't fully understand why, but with this outfit I should be able to get up here, right? Why not?